Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into some pretty fascinating stuff.
Hmm.
Specifically, we're talking about Albert Einstein.
And about his religious beliefs.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's a topic that, it always seems to come up. And, well, we found something pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
A 1929 New York Times article,
Oh, wow.
clipping, and it gives us a glimpse into Einstein's reply to a rabbi who, well, he just straight up asked him, "Do you believe in God?"
I love that. Just gets right to it.
Yeah, no kidding. But here's the thing, this wasn't just like some random question out of the blue.
Right. There was a lot of context here.
Yeah, there's some serious drama going on.
Yeah, Rabbi Goldstein, he actually reached out to Einstein because there was this pretty heated controversy brewing.
Okay.
Cardinal O'Connell, a pretty powerful figure at the time, he had publicly denounced Einstein's theory of relativity.
Whoa,
Yeah,
really?
called it befogged speculation.
Oh.
And even went so far as to say that it was like a threat to the whole idea of creation.
So basically, this cardinal was saying that Einstein was like messing with God's domain by trying to explain the universe.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, you got to think about the mindset back then. It was
Yeah.
a different time, and challenging established religious views was, well, it was a big deal.
No kidding. So I guess it's no surprise that the rabbi wanted to get Einstein's take on all this, huh?
Exactly. I mean, here's Einstein, this brilliant scientist pushing the boundaries of human knowledge, and he's being accused of, undermining religion.
Right.
So yeah, Rabbi Goldstein definitely wanted to know where Einstein stood on the whole God question.
And what did Einstein say?
All right, so this is where it gets really interesting. Einstein's response, I mean, it was brilliant.
Okay.
He said, and I'm quoting here, "I believe in Spinoza's God, who reveals himself in the orderly harmony of what exists, not in a God who concerns himself with fates and actions of human beings."
Spinoza's God. Now I'm really curious. Who is this Spinoza guy and what's so special about his God?
All right, so buckle up, because this is where we get into some deep philosophical water.
All right. I'm ready.
So Baruch Spinoza was a 17th century Dutch philosopher.
Okay.
And his ideas, well, they were pretty radical for his time. I mean, really radical. He don't see God as some kind of, separate being, like up in the clouds controlling everything.
Yeah, yeah.
He saw God as literally one with nature itself.
Wow.
Like, imagine the laws of physics, the beauty of a sunset, the complexity of the human brain, all of that to Spinoza, that was God.
Huh. So Einstein was basically saying that he believed in a universe guided by these elegant laws, order and harmony.
Yep.
But not necessarily a deity who's like up there keeping score and handing out punishments.
That's a great way to put it. And yeah, I mean, that's a far cry from the, personal God that Cardinal O'Connell probably had in mind.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But okay, hold on a sec. If Einstein was all about this orderly harmony, how did he deal with all the chaos and randomness we see in the world? I mean, bad things happen to good people. There are natural disasters, wars. Did Spinoza have an answer for that?
That's a great question. And it's something that a lot of people have grappled with over the centuries.
Right.
Spinoza, he did acknowledge that, yeah, from our limited human perspective, things can seem pretty chaotic and random. But, and here's the key, he argued that if we could see the universe, like from a much grander perspective, like God's perspective, we'd see the underlying order and necessity in everything.
So even those things that seem random and chaotic to us are actually part of some bigger picture.
Exactly. It's like, how sometimes you see a painting up close and it's just like a bunch of random brushstrokes?
Yeah.
But then you step back and you see the whole picture and it all makes sense.
Oh, I get it. So, like, we're just too close to it all to see the full design.
Right. And that's kind of what Spinoza was getting at. He believed that there's this like inherent order and logic to the universe, even if we can't always grasp it.
Makes sense. I mean, look at Einstein himself. I mean, here he is uncovering these incredible laws of physics, stuff that blows our minds. It's like, gotta make you think. I mean, do you think his scientific work, actually shaped how he thought about God?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's certainly possible. I mean, for Einstein, delving into the mysteries of the universe, it was probably like a spiritual experience in itself.
Yeah.
It was like he was peering into the mind of, well, Spinoza's God, right?
Totally. So it's like he didn't need a God who was out there performing miracles.
Yeah.
Because the universe itself was already a miracle.
Exactly. The laws of physics, the way everything fits together, that was miraculous enough.
Mind-blowing. So to sum it all up, Einstein's God wasn't about judgment or miracles or any of that stuff. It was about this awe-inspiring, mind-boggling order that governs everything.
Right. And that's a pretty powerful concept to think about, don't you think?
Totally. And it makes you wonder, how do our own experiences in the world shape how we think about the universe, or
Hmm.
even about something as big as God? I mean, it's something to really ponder.
It definitely is. And hey, maybe even taking a look at Spinoza's philosophy might give you some new perspectives on it all.
Yeah, food for thought for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for our deep dive today. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
And until next time, keep those brains buzzing.
Yeah, keep on thinking.